All right, and there you go. Oh, you're also really tiny right now. Wait, why am I getting feedback? Oh, that's why. Phone.
Who's watching the stream?
No, that was my fucking phone because Twitch had another stupid idea. I'm not even going to be facetious. They decided, hey, Stream Manager is really handy if people can't really look at their OBS while they're streaming. Well, why don't we just add audio to the video that they're taking care of? It's like, no, don't do that. We only want Stream Manager on Twitch to change our details and to look at chat. Maybe to rate out. You haven't added that. We did not need our own stream on the phone. We're doing Stream Manager there so we can look at it ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Twitch, of course,
Twitch.
Yeah, you did the stupid thing. Okay, hi guys. Sorry for the little bit of heated bit there. It's very hot, so everybody in Ireland's a little more cranky than normal. And also the UK. Which is because it's also affecting Selena. Oh, thank you, Cameron. So we're just waiting on our number 4 because we won't start until we have at least 4 players. Otherwise, there's not really much point in running the campaign like this. But I will say there is one thing I do want to mention. Now, I saw a TikTok today. This is unrelated.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, Selena! What the? Selena, what the hell? 8 months?
Yeah, it's been 8 months.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh. I wasn't ready for that.
Sorry to derail what you were saying then.
Yeah, I was just okay. So, Noct, you might be aware of this. I doubt Selena or Pros will be aware of this. But Ireland is getting its very first Taco Bell.
Yeah, Taco Bell is indeed coming to Ireland.
Yeah, and there's been some really dumb Americans online, and I'm not trying to generalize, but like the people who've been saying this stuff have been really stupid. There's 2 types, and they're both stupid. One going order the Diablo sauce because they think it's funny and they think, oh, all these Irish people's faces will melt off. And the other are going, no, the Irish can't handle spicy food. We must warn them not to do the Diablo stuff. We will recommend the stuff we like. And I'm just like, you're both fucking stupid. Because one, you're both basing this premise off of the... and Noct, you can back me up on this one. They're both basing it off the premise that Irish people don't normally eat spicy food. Irish people fucking love spicy food. We would rather eat spicy food from other countries than whatever schlop we normally have in Ireland. It's just like, oh my God, there's flavor. As soon as spice hit Ireland, it was just like, this is all we're fucking eating right now. The spice bag is one of the most popular things you can get in Irish Asian takeaways, for instance. And like we've got a whole bunch of Indian places, we have a whole bunch of different types of Asian food places with all degrees of spice food. There's even a shit ton of Mexican food with actual people from Mexico cooking this stuff. There's a lot of Mexicans living in Ireland and they open up restaurants. Good fucking restaurants too. They are professionals. So it's just like all these people going, oh, Irish people can't handle Taco Bell. It's like, fuck off. Taco Bell is beginner level compared to what we usually eat. Anyway, now that I've got that out of my system. That's our PSA to America. We eat spicy food. Stop trying to either trick us or warn us from something that we can easily handle.
Except if you're my mother, then yeah. No.
Unless you're, but then again, my mother, her favorite food is Indian food. She fucking loves Indian.
My mother finds cayenne pepper spicy, so.
Oh. There's a handful But I want
Yeah.
people to know that the vast majority of our country loves spicy food. Like, adores it. Friday night takeout is usually spicy food if it's not pizza.
Little side note while we wait for
Yeah.
Mr. Fort. Do you want me to share my screen real quickly so you can have a look at the Crooked Moon, the Legend of Avantris new races and subclasses just while we wait?
Alright, yeah, sure, why not?
Share screen.
Alright.
There we go. I don't know if you want to stream it, but go ahead.
I'll probably try. Give me a second.
Yep.
Turn this.
Just for something to talk about while we...
No, not that. Discord. Yeah, okay. Stream my Discord real quick. And live. Stream. And we're gonna max that out. Okay, there we go.
So this is the Crooked Moon, the Legend of Avantris channels book they released. This is the part 1. I haven't bought part 2. This is the one with the player options and stuff, not the monsters and such.
Yeah.
So the species, we have an imp-like race.
Oh yeah, I got the scorpion tail and everything.
Yeah, called Ashborn.
Very nice.
So I'll just turn off my fan for a second. So they're a small race, which is nice to come with like illusion, which you expect from an imp.
Yeah.
Dark vision, when you hit an attack that isn't critical, you can take a reaction to magically cause the attack to miss you.
Okay.
So an anti-crit basically for either a long rest or short rest, depending on your DN, obviously. Then you have your Scorpion Sting. Azureborn. Harpy species. Ooh, that's quite cool.
Oh, yeah, that is actually really cool.
Yeah. Come with guidance and augury.
And they're doing a special campaign of it over on the actual D&D channel, I believe, aren't they?
To celebrate the launch.
Oh, yeah.
She is pretty.
We have Bogborn.
Oh yeah, they're trolls. I gather.
Yeah, that's a troll-like species. Yeah.
Oh.
So very swampy looking.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I seen the next race, I was like, I finally, at long last, there's a wolf race. At long fucking last.
Yeah.
Nice.
That makes me so happy, the fact there is finally a wolf race.
Right. I've finished my ice cream. Alright, well, that is pretty cool. Cursed claws and all.
Yep. Earn unarmed strike.
Blue point senses.
Bonus.
Oh, we got some
Gray balance. Deepborn. Fish people.
How very Shadow over Innsmouth.
Yeah, it's very. They're not just. They're an aberration. Ooh.
That is rare. That is. I think we've only seen third-party content. I don't think there's been an official aberration for
race
before. No. So this is a first.
Yeah.
This is a first.
Yeah. This one I love the look of.
Oh, a kick-ass.
Tree person, Gnarlborn.
Gnarlborn, okay.
Anti-type person.
And they're a plant, they're not a humanoid again.
I am Groot, essentially.
Yeah, I am Groot.
Yeah.
Advantage, oh, that's quite cool. You have advantage against being moved or prone. As a bonus, you gain tremor sense.
Ooh, okay.
That's for 1,000 rounds in combat as well.
Yeah, for
That's
10
really-
minutes, yeah.
That's a lot.
That's really good. That's actually really, really good.
Yeah, and
For
altogether, like, it's
reasons.
not... Yeah. And it's not
I was
too overpowered when you think about it.
Really, no.
No, Tremor Sense is
I
one
do
of the
like an easy, nice, and flexible sort of skill or tool or language going around there by day by day.
Grave bone. Oh, look at that.
Oh, so here's where we have our undead. I
Ooh,
can see
vampire.
that. No, I don't think it's a vampire with that tongue. With that tongue, I think ghoul.
A ghoul.
Ghoul?
Yeah, it's a
yeah,
ghoul-like
no.
species.
Yeah, that's a ghoul.
Again, undead, as
Yeah.
you would as you imagine.
Yeah, devour corpse,
Yeah.
poison waste. Yeah, that's
I
a
like that.
ghoul.
You can eat spoiled and rotten food as if it was fresh.
Uh-huh. Yeah. That's what ghouls do in their folklore. That's what they eat.
Yeah.
Harvestborn.
I
Okay.
love
So we got some
this
constructs
one.
in here. They're scarecrows.
Yeah, I love the idea of being proper, like, because I don't know if anyone remembers here, because I don't know. Actually, it might not be too, all of you might not be too young to remember. Do you remember the movie The Scarecrow? About the scarecrow that came alive and, like, could dance, and, like, learned to dance from the witch lady?
Yep.
Sounds familiar. I don't know if
I-
I've seen it.
I remember it. Been a while since I've seen it, but I remember it.
It was like an animated romance one. He fell in love with a lady from the village, and he could wear a blue feather in his hat, and it turned him, made him look human.
Oh, I don't think I've seen
Yes.
that.
Rat
Wasteborn.
people.
Okay, we got rat people. That is one that people want a lot. I know.
Yeah.
You know who already had that? Pathfinder.
Yep.
In Player Core 2 in the revised edition. Yeah.
See, that's cool. The fact that they're not immune to the poison, but they just have the advantage.
Yeah, otherwise
That's quite a cool way to do it.
broken otherwise.
Yeah, that's quite a cool way to make the advantage on the poison.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that! They actually have a thing called Plague Bearer where they like.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Relicborn. This is another one that I really like the look of. It's pure. It's proper skeleton.
Yeah. I like that. I like the art for it as well, actually. The art's really good for
Yeah.
that.
Why are they
By
called
Joe.
Oh. And they last for 250 years before collapsing a pile of bones.
But the thing is, on that front as well, it doesn't have to specifically collapse into bones either. Like, if your
Yeah.
DM would allow it, it doesn't actually have to like collapse after that first 250 years.
Huh?
It can very, very easily like.
Also,
go
do
on
you
essentially
notice
and-
how? Do you also notice how it is a sugar skull?
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yes. I'm not gonna lie. I also look at that and
Yeah.
see Avantika from Critical Role.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can
kinda
definitely
see
see that. Yeah.
I can kind of see it.
Very, very good similarity to Avantika.
Warning
Oh,
for spider. Warning for spider.
Yeah, you're not gonna like this one, Selena.
That's not
So they
too
look
bad.
like for a
no way.
moment.
No. The thing is, that's not actually too bad for me. Like, whilst I do
Okay.
have arachnophobia, it's not too.
Yeah, so
So
I'll
I-
scroll down a little bit, but yeah, a spider person race.
Humanoid. Dark vision, silken legacy. Yeah, okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I
Yes,
kind of want a Drider race, like a proper
Yeah.
Drider
A
race.
proper
I'm
Drider
pretty
race would be
sure
awesome, but
people
that's
have made
very
them.
close.
Oh, we have Anubis now. All right.
Hey, hello, Anubis.
I'll just go through the rest of this really quickly. Stoneborn, a gargoyle race.
Oh, very nice.
Ooh, very
Disney's
nice.
gargoyles kind of a thing there.
Yeah, and a puppet race.
Of course, the puppet is a sexy clown.
Yeah. And then just really quickly for the classes,
Also known as a
Is-
harlequin.
just because why not? Just
Subclasses, huh?
it's some really cool sound. Part of the experiment.
Oh, so you're like a Frankenstein monster.
Yeah, with like biochemical stuff going on.
Yeah. That's cool.
So yeah, you like biochemical boosts. College of Whistles.
Alright. Now, did Bard in the original 5e start at level 3 for its subclass?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, just making sure.
That-
I
that
haven't
is-
played
that
Bard.
is
The
in
only- the-
yeah.
Yeah, the only ones that started at level 1 in 2014 was cleric, sorcerer,
Wizard.
and wizard at level 2.
Oh yeah, Wizard's level 2. I thought it was level 1.
And so is druid is level 2.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, College of Whistles. So again, all this book is very folklore stuff.
Okay.
So it's like that's probably like I can't think the Irish myth of the ones that do the whistle and
Yeah. It's not springing to mind for me at the moment.
yeah, College of the Harvest.
Harvest Domain. That actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. What do you get for your spells? So you have 3 different ones: sowing, growing, and reaping. Druidcraft, good
Oh.
berry, lesser restoration.
Thank you, Dragonface Selena. You have got advantage roll gift. So essentially, take
that
an
is
inspiration.
That is the second set of advantage I've actually got. Damn.
Very nice. Oh yeah, because you didn't use it.
I
last
love
time.
this one.
Druid of the Old
Circle of the Old Ways.
Thank you, Dragonfly. Ooh, Circle of the Old Ways sounds fun. That sounds very fun.
Very Irish looking druid as well, I have to say.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, wasn't druids like the?
So yeah,
all
it's
the,
very much a melee druid.
They're Celtic. Like pretty much
Yeah.
wasn't just Ireland that had druids. The entire UK, pretty much all of France at one point, and even northern Spain had druids.
Yep.
Yep.
They are most common. They are,
And they
however,
were-
most commonly known from Irish and Scottish natures.
Yeah. Well, that's because they'd lasted longer in Scotland and Ireland.
Exactly. Scottish, I think, was the last known, or the Scottish druids were the last ones to actually properly die out, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
Christianity fucked them all up, and they spread a bunch of lies.
Yeah,
about
Christianity fucked everything
Yeah,
up.
Christianity made a whole bunch of shitty lies about druids sacrificing people. That's not true.
Uh-huh.
The
No, they
whole
didn't.
yeah.
Anyway.
Anyway, that nearly led me into another rant about St. Patrick, but I'll leave that for another time. Fuck St.
Please
Patrick.
do.
No,
Circle-
the whole point, literally the whole point of a druid was, I am true neutral. If there's too much evil in the world,
Right.
then we have to balance it back out with good.
Yeah,
But if there's too much good, we have to balance it out with more evil.
yeah. Well, anyway,
They were the balances. of the
And we-
world.
Oh, they
that-
got
that
they got
I can-
two
that they can
two
really just
druids.
say,
Circle
all right,
Wicker.
all you choose your warriors.
2 druids and 2 druids and 2 wizards.
Okay, well, that like
yeah,
wizards,
Circle
wizards
of-
didn't have enough subclasses.
Like, Circle
always
of
throw
Wicker.
shade.
Them, and yet they
If
still have
you're
enough.
making a D&D book with subclasses, don't bother with wizard. Wizard's got enough.
Don't give cleric them either. Cleric has fucking more than wizard does.
Does it? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cleric- Cleric
Again,
started
this
out
does
with, cleric
say
started out with 10. Wizard
Oh,
had
yeah.
8.
This does say level 3, but this book can also be used for 2014. So just when
Yeah.
it says level 3, just level 2.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what-
see,
yeah,
that's what makes me
whatever
go.
level.
Because it's the new version of D&D,
They-
I will never use.
Yeah, they did say though. They did say that they have the book written in such a way where, like, the first page says anything. If you don't want to use the 2024 rules, just everything that says the 2024 version, just use the.
2014.
It's written in such. Yeah,
Fire.
Barrow Guard.
Barrel guard, yeah. Makes me think of Lord of the
Who
Rings.
harness the power of
Firelights.
the. Yeah, harrow the power of the dead. So
Sounds
they're
like
like
guys
death
who would have
knights.
been. It sounds like guys who would have been in the Witch King's army
Yeah,
when they conquered.
So you have Death Knights.
Destroyed Arnor.
Hey, look at that Dark Rider. As a bonus action, you manifest a goatly steed.
Oh.
Monk Way of the Pestilence Haze. So they're plague monks.
Funny enough, I found at a Barnes and Noble literally a deck of insults.
Oh, that I think Ginny D made that. Yeah, I got that myself. Ginny D's got a book of insults, book of flirts, a deck of flirts, deck of insults, and there was a third one. Insults, flirts, and what was the third one? I can't remember the third one. Anyway, yeah, there were three little decks of it. Paladin Oath of Castigation. Is that how you say that? Castigation?
Castigation. So Witch Hunter, it seems.
Oh, okay.
Which is
Yeah,
a
that tracks.
very interesting way to bring a paladin.
No.
I mean, paladins are just essentially
Like
witch
lean
hunters.
into the.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they can lean very heavily into the witch huntery vibe. Like, very well, in fact.
Well, it depends on how you play them, because some paladins can just be people who want to do better and do good in the world and not actually be dicks about it.
When
Yeah, that is true.
you'll be interested in the same as me, Crit is the Ranger, which is next to Grim Harbinger.
I do love a good ranger. Grim Harbinger. That actually reminds me a lot of the Thaumaturge in Pathfinder, which I am playing right now in a Pathfinder game. Someone else took Rangers. Like, you know what? I'm going to give Thaumaturge a go. Yeah, it's all about finding
Their
weaknesses
side
in
is
monsters
a
and stuff like that.
Guardians. This one seems to be a server serving as both a Watcher Dead and Herald of Doom for those who lives are running out. So it's very much a Grim Reaper style.
Fair enough. Doom, Harbinger of Doom, gave a Grave Bond and Sealed Fate.
And then there's your creature, because it is a
Yeah.
Ranger class, so whenever Ranger class are made, they always give them a pet.
No.
Which is the way it should be.
Rogue Sinner. Well, you know.
The Sinner is another one I love the look of because it's like all gambling and boogie voodoo.
You know who does actually give the Ranger a pet all the time? Friggin' Daggerheart.
Yeah.
Daggerheart does. Crimson Sorcery. There we go. Well, you have a choice between that, but like, yeah, they actually build the pet really well with Daggerheart.
Yeah.
Pathfinder do it too, excellently. Although I will say Shadow Dark, my beloved, sadly does not give you a free pet with Ranger. But
Bad face.
they can make potions, so that's cool.
Mhm.
Anyway,
Yeah,
Sorcery.
That was a very pretty
Crimson.
design.
That is very pretty.
Look at that.
Oh, yeah,
That's
she's
a
gorgeous.
blood magic.
Sangomancy. I love Sangomancy. Sangomancy's fun.
Yeah,
Oh, there's another.
there's
Harlequin.
2 warlocks as well. Great Fool Patron.
You know, Taliesin. That sounds like something Taliesin Jaffe would try out. Just to make a character, just to make a character that is hard for that gives a challenge to the cosplayers because that's what he likes to do.
Yeah, you see the humor and everything, especially in the end. When a creature you see within 60 foot of you takes damage or fails a saving throw, you take a reaction to cast Vicious Mockery on that creature. You use the reaction a number of times equal to your Charisma modifier, minimum once. You gain 1 expended use when you finish a short rest, and regain all when you finish a long rest.
Okay.
German. Flower spurt. You spray a strange liquid in the creature's eye. You need the blind condition. Clown shoes. This was made for Klutzy.
Oh yeah, Klutzy. I'm so Klutzy. Hey. Yeah.
Horned King Patron.
Oh, yeah. There's another pretty spellcaster. Whoa, you.
So yeah, very witchy it seems.
Anubis, you're robotic a bit. Yeah.
You're roboting a little bit.
I know. So are you guys.
Oh. Okay, that's a connection issue then. Right. We should. Oh, hi Mooney. Thank you for the JoJo thing. We do have enough players to play tonight, so we should try and wrap this.
Yeah, let's move on. Yeah. Yeah, I'll just last two: the occultist wizard, and then the philosopher.
Oh well, we got
the philosopher wizard.
Fine. How Henry VIII? We're just gonna wait. For,
okay.
Yeah, we gotta wait for Anubis.
Anubis come back.
Yeah.
Another pretty spellcaster.
Yeah, another very pretty spellcaster. Like, Artis understood the assignment.
Yeah. So, warlocky wizard.
Mm-hmm.
And then a legit, like, homunculus.
A philosopher wizard.
Yeah.
Huh.
There was actually a wizard subclass that I found a while ago.
Interesting. Well, there you go. That's all the.
All right.
It was called the Discovery Wizard. It was a really, really fun wizard to play because it essentially allowed you to be a jack of all trades, master of none, as a wizard.
Kind of odd for a wizard. Oh, no,
no, because the whole point of it was it allowed you to swap your spells on the fly, like in the middle of combat on the fly. You had a set of resources essentially that was like you could cast spells that weren't prepared X amount of times per day. So essentially any spell that you had within your spellbook was just available for you to cast at any point in time. Like, regardless of cast times or anything like that, it was an instant, 6-second action cast or bonus action cast, depending on the spell, regardless of its initial cast time. And you could do that, I think it was 1 plus your int mod, a day.
Oh, okay. Well, actually,
really, really fun.
That does sound really good. That does sound really good. I do want to just point while we're waiting for. Oh, there's Anubis. I want to say this something, because you guys know that we're trying to move away. Once we finish Strixhaven, we're moving away from D&D on this channel. So there is one thing I want to bring up. So that's news that came out at the start of the week. People here are already aware of it, but it bears mentioning because I find it personally hilarious. Friggin' Chris Perkins and Jeremy, what's his surname again? Jeremy
Crawford.
Crawford, thank you. Jeremy Crawford and Chris Perkins have joined Darrington Press, and it seems like they're going to be working on new TTRPGs there, and possibly also working on Daggerheart. Everybody suspects, they're going to be doing stuff for Daggerheart, but actually there's more TTRPGs planned by Darrington Press. 3 more, in fact. And it looks like Chris and Jeremy might be working on them.
And who knows, they might be able to bring Candela Obscura back.
They might, and it might actually, and people might actually want to play it this time. I don't know how good it is. I never got to try Candela Obscura myself, so I can't say much about it. But apparently,
The way I can best describe Candela Obscura is poor man's Arkham, or poor man's what's the Lovecraft one?
Arkham is Lovecraft, but I think what you mean is Call of Cthulhu.
The other one.
Call of
Yes,
Cthulhu.
yes, Call of Cthulhu, yes. Poor man's Call of Cthulhu and poor man's Arkham is the best way I can describe Candela. Yeah, that's the best way I can describe Candela Obscura. It's fun, but it really is just poor man's.
That's fair. I will say though, but on the same day that those two hopped over to Darrington Press, the friggin' vice president, Jess Lanzillo, I believe her name is, she quit. And they fired Todd Kendrick, the guy who interviewed Chris and Jeremy so many times, and other D&D designers and other like popular D&D creators over on the D&D channel. And Todd Kendrick is very well liked. Apparently he was let go the same day that both Chris Perkins and Jeremy Crawford were let go, but he didn't make any announcements until today. So yeah, I think he did it. It's like, oh, you know what? Since two of my friends have announced they're working somewhere else, I'm just going to tell everybody to screw over Watsy, maximize the impact. And perfect timing, the VP also had quit the company that day he decided to make that announcement. She didn't announce it. People figured it out from her LinkedIn. She put it there that she was no longer working from them. And I'm just like, you know what? Wizards of the Coast, and Hasbro especially, you fucked around and you found out. You got what you deserved.
Yep.
Now,
I still love D&D, but I don't love WotC.
No.
I love D&D, but I don't love WotC. Well, actually, no. I'll rephrase it even better. I love D&D. I hate Hasbro.
Yeah. Oh, trust me. As someone who loves Transformers and Power Rangers as well as D&D, I'm fucking sick of Hasbro fucking them over. Anyway. People are not here.
Because WotC used to be cool, but then Hasbro happened, and WotC went. Whee!
Anyway, yeah, I do agree. But anyway, people don't want to hear us bitch about this stuff or anything. So what we're going to do is we are going to play on. We do not have Punchinello or Azul with us tonight. They might pop in later. So for now, I am just going to drag them off to the side here. And,
Also, just quick question.
I don't think so, though.
My fan can't be heard, can it?
No, the only fan I hear is my own. So, and that's off my laptop.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure.
Way overdue for starting this. Okay. So, I need to go. So, to recap, you guys have decided to come investigate here. This is after the Internet the Roll stage. You did hear from Mr. Graymore. I forget his first name. It was Grayson Wildmore or something like that. Yeah. But he let you guys know that there's some funny stuff going on here and introduced you to one of the professors. So you were off gathering ingredients, but at the same time you're looking for clues. You've all been given little bits. You've all been given stuff to investigate. So as you can see, some of the map I've blacked out. Others haven't. Oh shit! I forgot that's not how I zoom out on Roll20. I'm too used to So I'm just zooming out. A lot of it you can't see because there's fog in the way, blocking your vision from a lot of it. The water isn't too deep, but it does count as difficult terrain if you get into combat. All right. Yeah. Also, these tree branches here, they're way above you. So even if you're token, I'm just going to use you for a second there, Selena, to demonstrate. Even if it looks like you're on top of them, you're technically under them. It's just the way the map works. All right, so those are tree branches, not roots that will be added difficult terrain. But yeah, you will unfortunately have to wade through boggy swamp water. Just the way it is. Right. So I'm going to read the little blurb now. Your expedition has brought you to one of the more dismal parts of Sedgemoor, the bayou that encompasses the Witherbloom campus. Muddy swamp water flows between the raised islets, covering it with fungi and foliage. Large tree stumps jut out of the water in random places. A pair of rickety wooden docks and 2 wooden huts are the only indication that people ever come here. Yeah, there are docks here, but like, that's more so you don't get your boots wet. Like it's deep enough. It's deep enough bog water that people can paddle on it, but it's not so deep that you can't actually walk on it. You know?
Okay, so we wouldn't sink if we went into it, but we'd be like up to our waist.
Yeah, or even just up past your knees, depending on your height. Yeah, I'd say if a halfling went through this, they'd be up to their neck. If a gnome was going through this, they'd probably have to have their face pointed directly upwards, just so they don't like end up. Yeah. So that is the idea.
Someone else's shoulders.
Yeah. Or that. Yeah, they could do that too. So you guys are currently in. Well, I can't read out the map areas for you because that will just give away too much secrets. But yeah, beyond some scrubby bushes, the solid ground here gives way to the muddy swamp. Rickety wooden docks jut into the water, but there are no rafts or boats nearby. So yeah, there is a chance to actually be able to wade across this. But you have to be very careful. All right.
Okay.
All right. So you'll see there's areas grayed out. I will reveal them as you guys get close to them. Any questions?
None at the moment.
Nothing.
It doesn't say exactly what you're gathering, but you know the shadowy areas are. Well, actually, you do have to check each of the islands for certain items, I believe. Where is the? Should be a list here somewhere.
Just so you know, a bit of the other island is unshadowed, and there is a. If we scroll up, we will see an obvious bad guy.
Oh, I know. That's there on purpose.
So we can see that there is a creature over there.
You do see that there's a creature over there. You don't know if it's a threat or not. Could very well be.
Oh, did not mean to accidentally hit close on Roll20. 1 second.
Take your time. Meanwhile, everybody else, what are you doing?
I shall begin preparations for moving through the swamp.
Right then.
Question for the other ones. If they were in their dragon form, I presume they could very easily just walk across.
Possibly.
Could I just use mold earth slowly to cross?
You can, yeah,
Like
because
5 feet by 5 feet cubes and
yeah, like you wouldn't be able to do that in
That's
combat, but if you're doing it to keep yourself clean, you can do that. Also, don't forget prestidigitation also helps with that sort of thing.
Okay, do we want to, so do you guys want to see if we can find somewhere with like a little bit of like boat, or do you want to just like a piece of wood we can like sit on and just like paddle across, or do we want to just like go for it?
I need to ever so quickly pull up a set of spells because I don't actually know. I haven't put in the spells that I have yet, so I need to pull up.
Or even better, do one of you just want to turn into your dragony selves, and we can see if we can see how bad the water is for you guys, because I imagine it's very, very not effective.
I would love to.
I'm not particularly tall. Either way.
I would love to, but my dragon form is currently not available to me. I have been trying to pull it out, but unfortunately it's not working.
Well, I don't mind. I don't mind getting myself a bit dirty. It's easy enough to clean.
I'm sorry, what was that, Grit?
You were a bit quiet there. I could make out what you were
yes.
saying, but just be aware of it.
I am being rather quiet today. As Selena is not in the greatest of moods with going through a swamp.
I will step in. I will step on in.
Right? Yeah. It is. Yeah. It is essentially difficult terrain. You are wading through rather tough sludge, essentially.
How does it feel really cold? Does it?
I mean, like, look, there are things that.
Is it weird? Is it weirdly warm water? Because it's all like mucky in the way when you go through water, it's like
it's worse than cold or warm water. It is weirdly room temperature, but it's like walking through room temperature soup, a very thick, viscous soup.
yeah. So like going through like when you were young and you go into like the rivers and stuff.
It's like
Or for everyone that's in Ireland, when you used to go to the bog and you were doing the bog jumps, and you slip your foot into like the bog water.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like tar.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah, more or less. All those things are pretty correct.
So, I have since it's difficult terrain, we have half our movement, so 5, 10, 15. This is as far as I can get to in one round. Sorry, no,
We're
this is
out of
as far.
combat. You don't
because
have to worry about that sort of thing. If we're in combat, yeah, you
Yep.
absolutely do.
Come on in, guys. The water's fine.
It's not fine.
It's a little, it's a little weird, but I mean, once you get in, it's weird for the first few steps, but once you get in, it kind of feels nice, but at the same time, it doesn't.
Just gonna
It kind of
slowly walk
Oh
across
yeah, actually,
pillars of
the sheds,
shape of
the
my
sheds
feet,
on the
shape
island
of
there.
earth.
Yeah, the sheds on the island there. You see them. The insides of them are shadowed out. You actually need to get in those because you need harvesting equipment from those. I forgot to mention that.
okay.
Yeah, you need it. You need it to.
But-
You need it to get certain areas of the swamp. They're in different shadowed out areas. You need to gather moss, and you need to gather certain moss and fungi from across Sedgemoor. That's what you need. That's what the professor needs. But it also gives you an excuse to investigate the area.
This kind of feels like what I'd imagine going to a spa would be like. You know those mud baths that spas are famous for.
Yeah. Only these don't exfoliate.
Great. How high are the branches?
How high are the branches? I mean,
Yeah.
I'd say it's climbable.
Could Selena feasibly stand sort of here and jump up and grab a hold of the branches, pulling herself up and walk across them?
Give me a, let's say, a DC 15 athletics check.
Not a problem. 1d20 plus.
Are they high enough that we could feasibly walk underneath them as well, without getting tangled?
Oh yeah. 100. I confirmed that earlier, and I can confirm again. You can absolutely walk under these branches without getting caught.
That's a 7 for that check, unfortunately.
Yeah, you jump up to try and grab a branch, and unfortunately, your hands slip right past the branch, and you plant face first in the swamp. You can get up, but it's like with some difficulty. Like as soon as you come back up, like and like a huge, big, wet, sloppy noise as you're covered face first in this horrendous muck.
I'm going to use one of my cantrips and cast Prestidigitation on myself and then on
She's just starting
on everyone.
I
will do Prestidigitation on everyone as they get over. Just
Yeah.
Selena is unmoving, just face planted and like starfished in the mud.
Yeah.
on himself, on calligraphy, on Selena, on Orion.
All right,
Clean.
since I actually do need
on
to,
top.
reveal some stuff here. So
She will
just
get up
get
and eventually
where is
walk
the
away over.
aha hide reveal?
Very
So
accurately.
reveal area. Since you guys are in here, there are two wargs here, and they are not looking friendly. Anubis is muted at the moment. I am just going to drag Anubis over so we can save some time.
I'm gonna put my hands up and be like, friend.
Yeah, give me animal
I'm nowhere
handling,
near
I guess.
ergo I can't get any. I can't move. So
Oh, right, yeah. So I had to move you anyway. Is that spot good for you? So your guys are like in a diagonal line? Lightning bolt!
A 16? A 16?
Let me just... Here. Let's see here.
I'm trying to make myself look like it's not worth the hassle.
Ah, okay. Yeah, no, they are just... These wargs are actually tweaking out by the blurb here. Yeah, they actually look like. Honestly, if you wanted to, if you could imagine, like, say, someone who is deeply addicted to meth, only make them like a fantasy monster wolf. That's what you're seeing right now. These are wargs that are essentially like addicts. They're looking for something, and they are not happy to see you right now. They
I am picturing, if anyone has seen the movie, the werewolf movie, Cursed, or it's called Teeth over here, it's a basically, the way the werewolf looks is really like a big 4 bipedal naked werewolf.
Mhm.
That's how I'm picturing these wargs now that you say like they're tweaking.
Yeah, they're tweaking.
I was actually thinking more Lion King hyenas in all fairness.
Yeah, I think the Lion King
I was
hyenas
thinking of the Lion-
and Lord of the Rings Two
Yeah.
Towers wargs. That's the kind of are right now.
Oh, okay, right,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, fair enough.
I am rolling their initiative, by the way. They got a 12, so the rest of you, roll your initiatives. We're in our first combat.
Oh yay.
Yeah.
1D. That was almost a 1D50. Holy hell, that would have been fun. 7.
Right, 7. So the wargs are still in the lead here.
Anubis, do you know your initiative off the top of your head, and I shall do your rolls and stuff for you. See how you're struggling a little bit to get into the game. Or do you have a sheet fully? Yes.
Calligraphy got a 14.
Oh no, your sheet is actually full on here. So
Yeah, you can use
Initiative.
there we are. 18.
Okay, Orion got an 18. Okay. So, Anubis, dictate what you want to do to Selena, what you want to do in the game to Selena, and Selena will take care of all your actions.
Act accordingly.
Yeah. All right.
If you look in the general for everyone who is in the call, you will see what I.
Oh, you rolled over
That's
there. Okay. All right.
No, I didn't roll
I'll
over
allow
there.
it.
I'm saying if you look in general, you will see what I said for what I pictured a werewolf to look like.
Yeah, no, these guys still have their fur.
They're tweaking. That's how I picture these guys. It's a really weird,
Yeah.
cool design that this movie made.
More Lion King hyena meets Lord of the Rings wargs. These are what the wargs look like.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what they're looking like. Yeah. Especially twitchy, a bit
Okay.
violent.
Yeah, I got a 14 for, and my initiative is +3, so I presume I'm before calligraphy then.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're just before calligraphy, so I will put you in there, Glacius. All right.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So Orion, let Selena know what you want to do. So yeah, Anubis, you're first up. Anubis? Might be having a lot more difficulties at the moment.
Yeah, he is currently muted.
Okay.
Bear with me a moment.
Alright.
I've just sent him a DM asking him to send me the stuff that you need to be sent.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
send
yeah.
it.
So, if he can
Rather
just
than
give you
trying to speak
general
out loud,
instructions
I'll
for the turns until he can get back in, that'll be golden. We apologize for all the technical difficulties. Unfortunately, stuff does happen, and it's out of our control. And I feel for Anubis
Especially
right now.
for strange VTubers.
Yeah, or just any Twitch streamers in general. Weirdly enough, they also get it.
That is very true.
I actually might as well reveal some more areas here that you would be able to see within eyesight from here. Huh? Go. Yeah, it's just it's a very foggy bog as well, but I will give you guys that much.
Okay, very foggy.
Yeah. Yeah, you can even see on the map there's a whole bunch of mist, so it's kind of hard to see what's around you.
It would appear that Anubis has unmuted himself, but is currently not speaking.
Oh.
No, because I'm currently just now getting to a computer and I'm trying to basically get to where I can see y'all.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Well, because I have no clue what is going on, and I have no clue what you guys are doing.
Okay. Well, I'll give you a quick breakdown. You guys have made it towards the center of the swamp right now, where you're investigating. Because last time you guys found information out that the black sludge you've been finding seems to be made from a certain area in the swamp. All right, and you went and so you've come here to find basically more information. But you're also here gathering ingredients for a professor in the school. Hey, you guys are all currently 3rd level, so you should be able to handle a pair of wargs rather easily.
We should be able to. Steam for notifying me that a game is now ready to play. Jesus Christ, scared the ever living daylights out of me.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Well, I know what I'm going to do
Yeah.
anyways.
All right. Well,
need to roll initiative.
no, we've already rolled initiative for you, there, Anubis.
You're first.
Yeah, you're first.
Oh, okay.
So there's 2 wargs. They seem a bit tweaked out. Like they're off, and they're snapping and snarling very hostily towards you. Animal handling did not affect them, unfortunately.
Just because I didn't do it from the last time we played, we've obviously rested since then, just so
Oh, yeah,
all
of
my
course.
things come back.
Oh yeah. This is
Yeah.
the next day from like the roll stage incident.
Yeah.
So, I'm guessing it's these 2 things right here that I'm
Yeah.
looking at.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything around me that I can pick up?
Anything on the ground you can pick up? I mean, like, yeah, there's foliage, mud, possibly some stones. I don't think there'd be too many in the swamp area. Like maybe some branches off the trees.
All right, I'm gonna catapult. I'm gonna see if I can yank a branch off the tree.
All right, easily enough done. Swamp, it's swamp foliage, so you know you can yank that off easy enough.
Catapult.
All right, catapult's a spell, isn't it?
It is.
Yes, a very fun spell.
Okay, so which of these two wargs are you targeting?
Oh, okay.
There's one on the left and one on the right.
So we're level 3. So I technically should have. So it's still just level 1. Okay. So give me the one on the very far end.
Okay, so just to be clear, you're talking about this one here?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack.
I think it's a DC 13.
Oh, you have to make a check to launch it.
No, they have to make a dexterity saving.
Oh, I see. Okay, let me just check their decks.
This is the famous spell that spawned the question: if you had an army, could you do a big ass human the civilian catapult, the NPC catapult?
Oh no, yeah, I know the one, the peasant railgun. I know the one. Yeah.
I was about to say it's called the peasant railgun, and technically speaking, yes, you could.
No, yeah, rules is written you could, but Jeremy Crawford actually ruled against it.
They didn't make a DC.
Yeah.
So they make a DC 13, so I think dexterity 5.
All right, dirty 20.
So 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
15 points of bludgeoning damage. That's halved.
No, 16. 16 is the total. I'm talking about 8.
Oh, 8 damage.
Okay. I was like 16 was the half. What did you roll?
All right, so that's 18.
I was like, God damn.
2 and 8 and a 6.
Okay. I've marked that damage down. Okay. So, Orion, any bonus actions you want to take, or any movement you want to do?
Right here. God, I don't know how to train, and I'm just gonna stay in my human form. So that's it. Go next.
All right. Well, next up in the initiative order then is Glacius. Glacius?
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize it was my turn. Sorry. I am going to. I have 60 feet, so I'm going to cast Ray of Frost at the one that's in the furthest away from us.
Okay. Is that an attack spell or is it a DC?
It is an attack spell.
Okay. Roll your attack then.
Roll. Oof. 16.
Oh, that's a hit.
Okay, and then it takes 7 points of damage.
Points damage. Okay. That one is not looking so tweaked out anymore. It's still alive. It is bloody. But it looks a lot less willing to fight now. We'll say that. So next up, is there any other actions, bonus actions, or movement you want to take?
I could, sure. Technically, because I casted that as a cantrip, I could technically, if I quicken spell, I could do a first level spell as a bonus action, because it's not a... no, I'll leave it there.
Alright. Right, Calligraphy, you're up next. So just remind you, the one that's furthest away that's been attacked twice, I will ping it. That one does not look like it wants to fight right now. I will... So, this one. The other one, though, this one over here, this one's still in a very much a fighting mood. Still looking tweaked out.
Okay. 10, 15, 20. And we will cast Primal Savagery and it's a melee spell attack.
All right.
Six. Now, just so I remember right, it's just the spell attack bonus, right? Not the spell attack and proficiency?
Spell attack bonus. Your spell attack bonus will be your proficiency. Your spell attack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it is the spell attack bonus.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
My brain's in weird places.
No, you're all right. Some spells do that. Some spells do add your spellcasting mod to the damage sometimes. But other times it's like that only happens if you have a special ability that you get from leveling up. Like the Warlock's Agonizing Blast for Eldritch Blast, for instance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just depends.
So does 17 hit?
Oh yeah, 17 hits. Roll your damage.
Okay.
Three damage, okay.
3 acid damage, of course.
Hey, damage is damage. Every little helps.
All damage is good damage.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Okay. So is there any bonus actions you took? You took movement. You took an attack. Any bonus actions you want to take?
Not that I know of.
All right then. So it is the warg's
Yep.
turn. All right. So this warg uses action to dash and gets the fuck out of dodge. It's gone. It actually races across the swamp water because these wargs are used to the water. Like they're weirdly able to run on top of the sludge. So it's just booked it. It's gone. It does not want to fight you guys anymore. All right. The other warg though, still raring to go. So it is going to try and bite you there, Calligraphy. Yeah. So, what? Oh, that's a natural 20. Well,
Well, of course.
yeah.
I can do a thing. Can I do a thing?
Yeah. You'll also, well,
I
there's a
could've done
thing
that
you will
last
need to
turn.
do. You're going to need to make a strength saving throw after the damage, which is actually quite a lot from this bite. 23 damage.
Ouch.
That it was a critical. It was a critical.
Ow, indeed.
Yeah. Make a DC strength saving throw now as well, please. Then you can take your reaction. Yeah, you make it. You don't get knocked prone, at least.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
So if you want to use your reaction, go ahead there. Oh, you also have minus 1
Aye.
strength. That is lucky.
Yeah. Nope, I read the thing wrong. I should have done that for the bonus action. Oh,
All right.
that
Selena.
wouldn't have helped much.
Well, that's really
Okay.
it for the ward. So Selena, it's your turn.
So I'm gonna sprint up. She's going to take a lovely little Warhammer attack. For absolutely nothing.
Yeah, neither of those are hitting.
No, that's the Warhammer roll was a 7 and then it was 6 damage altogether. Yeah, that ain't hitting for shit.
Yeah, that's not hitting, unfortunately. Right. Any bonus actions you want
Oh,
to take?
I'm going to as a bonus action, I'm going to cast the spell Compel Duel on the wall.
Okay. What's the saving throw for that?
That is, bear with me a second, because everything has frozen. I love it. There we go. Wisdom saving throw, please.
All right. So that's a flat roll. 13.
I do believe that fails. Yeah, it fails.
All right. So it has to fight you on its next turn.
So, this creature can attack other creatures if it so wishes, but it gains disadvantage on attacking any other creature other than me.
Okay.
And it cannot move away from me.
Oh, so you're forcing it to fight to the death then.
Oh yeah.
All right then. Right.
I have essentially went Toro.
All right. Well, Orion, you're up next.
Not that it's gonna do much.
Yeah.
We're just over here bullying.
All right. You get advantage because it's flanked.
One. $21.
21. Yeah, that hits. Are those 2 attacks?
No, that's just one attack
Okay.
because he has advantage because I'm on the other side of it.
Oh, yeah, I see. Okay.
So now he needs to roll
yeah,
for
21
scimitar
easily
damage.
hits. Yeah.
Yeah, so Orion, just hit the word scimitar in the attack roll. And it'll roll the damage for you. Your character sheet hasn't been built to do the attack and damage rolls at the same time. I will quickly change that up. Nice.
Hey, okay, so 4 slashing, 7 lightning. Okay, so that's a total. It's 4 slashing, 3 lightning, so total 7. All right.
Tweaked.
Still looking a bit tweaked right now. Right, so next up in the initiative order is Glacius. Knocked.
I just realized I had my mic muted. I answered and I didn't realize I had accidentally tipped the top of my mic.
Jesus.
Because my mic is one of the ones where you can tip the top and
Yeah.
just I am going to cast Firebolt.
All right, so roll your attack.
$14 to hit.
That hits. Roll your damage.
And then let me just check something real quickly. What is my what are my 2 mathematics subtle spells and a clicking spell and Firebolt is 1 point of damage.
1 point of damage. Okay. With that,
How? Oh,
no, it's still up. It's with that. Well, unless you want to take a bonus action, it would be Callie's turn.
do I want to do anything? I only have 3 sorcery points. Do I want to? No, because I don't know what else we might fight, so I'll just leave it at that.
All
I
right.
don't want to risk losing too much resources.
That's a wise decision. All right, Callie, you're up.
Okay. So let's see. That healing potion we got at the introduction, I still have that. How much does that heal?
I believe it's a regular healing potion, so I believe it will be 2d4 plus 2. Oh! Hold on now. Someone's been given a gift. Yeah, okay. Advantage gift for... Hold on now. Sorry, Dragonfey, who was that one for?
Or pros.
For pros. Okay. Oh, yeah, I see a pros fair. Lovely.
Okay.
Pros, you got an advantage gift just before you made any actions there. Ah, you're going right to left. I see, like a manga.
Well, I definitely need to heal, so... still doing that potion.
Alright, fair enough. Wait, why are you taking the
And
potion?
2d4.
Did you take any damage?
Yeah, she
I
just
took 23 of
Oh, yes, that's
35.
right. I completely forgot about the critical damage. Sorry. How did I forget that? I blanked on that.
2d4 plus what again?
2d4 plus 2, I believe,
2d4
or
plus
lesser.
2.
Yeah.
2d4 plus 2 because it is 2 dice, so you roll the amount of dice that it is.
Alright, so you kind of min-max there with 7. That's the average, I'd say. So 7 health points back. So that's good. 7 HP. Alright, so I'll say, like, as usual, that is the house rule of it being a bonus action, and Watsy totally did not come up with that. I'm going to keep throwing shade. You still have your action and movement.
Okay. Maybe it's stupid.
Alright.
Back off a step.
It will
go
attack with disadvantage. I will say that. R 2d20 plus, what's the plus for its attack again?
Plus 5.
Well, thank you for reminding me. 5 KL1, please. Okay, it didn't do the KL1, but that is a 14. Does a 14 hit you?
I don't believe so.
Alright, then you're fine. So
Yep, nope. Armor class 15.
there you go. So yeah, it is the warg's turn, and
I still have a spell to cast.
oh, you still got, oh, that's right. Yes, go ahead.
We're going to be casting. Where's the spell now? Poison spray. So a Constitution
Hey.
saving throw.
Answer.
Hey, Luna.
Oh, is Luna in? Oh yes, I see there. Hi, Luna. Yes, you do see another dragon. Welcome in.
That's my friend Luna. Hi, Luna.
Welcome in, Luna. Happy to have you here. All right, let's see
Has
here.
to beat a 14 Constitution saving
All
throw.
right, he only gets a +1 to that. Oh, why is Steam opening? Steam, go away. You're interrupting the game. R 20 plus
Hey.
1.
Let me just
16.
go and do this as well.
Okay. Well, that's that turn then.
Okay, so not even half damage. Okay. Well, next up is the warg's turn. And, well, the warg has to do a compelled duel against Selena.
It doesn't have to. It can make a wisdom saving throw at the start of its turn,
Okay.
should it wish to
Alright.
attempt to attack someone else. Or to attempt, to break the compelled duel.
I'm going to have it do that then. That's a failure, so it's going to attack you then.
Okay.
You were the first one to attack it between you and Orion, so it would make sense for it to go after you. Right, okay. That is a 23. Does that hit you, Selena?
Yes, 23 does in fact hit me.
Yeah. Normally I wouldn't
Yeah.
ask, but you do have a pretty high armor class, so I have to make sure.
I know.
Alright, so 2d6 plus 6.
Unfortunately,
And you
I
need to make a
don't have-
strength saving throw.
Oh, actually,
Oh?
I'm gonna burn a once a day spell. I need you to re-roll that attack.
Fair enough.
Oh,
I'm gonna reactionarily cast Silvery Barbs.
19.
19
I
misses.
won't bother Oh, 19 misses. Okay, fair enough. Alright then, so you don't have to do the strength save throw. Well, that's it for the warg. That's
Yeah.
all it can really do. So, Selena, it's
Silvery
your
Barbs,
turn.
gotta love it.
Yeah. You give whoever you want advantage now, including yourself.
Yes, I can actually give myself advantage on that one, so I will give myself advantage on that one.
Yeah,
With
that one.
an 18 to hit, yes.
Yeah. So, oh yeah, this warg is looking like it's not tweaking anymore. It looks like it's looking real scared right now. It wants to leave, but it can't leave.
Yeah, that's also going to take an additional 12 points of radiant damage from a divine smite.
Yeah, okay, so this dwarf who clearly wanted to leave at this point is now dead.
Yep.
It did not have that much hit points.
It hit calligraphy. One of my only friends within this entire party. I cannot let this thing live.
I'm not a friend.
I haven't fought
Appreciate it.
alongside you very much at this moment in time, Glacius.
I understand.
Selena will also walk over to calligraphy and place a hand on her shoulder and use all 10 points of her lay on hands
Oh.
to reveal or to heal you for 10 hit points.
Let's get that.
Okay, so I just want to let you guys know that the door. There are two sheds here. No, that's not the door, Anubis. That's a wall. The door is actually diagonal. Yeah, diagonally across from calligraphy, and the other one's door is up ahead there. So yeah, it's not locked. I will just reveal what's in there. There you go. It looks empty, but it's not. Let me just read out what's in there. All right, so let's see here now. So S4. I should be reading those out. All right, so you will find in there the equipment you do need to gather. There's moss and fungi harvesting kits in there. They each weigh about 1 pound and consists of various cutting and collecting tools and grants advantage on nature checks to harvest some components. So you will. Okay. I won't bother making you guys roll for that sort of stuff. You will find what you need. The toolkits will help you find them. There is one more shed here should you want to go in there.
Yeah, I'll have investigation.
All right.
Crit, you said it's an herbalism toolkit.
Sorry? Oh, herbalism kit.
Herbalism kit, yeah.
It's not really a herbalism kit. It's more of a gathering kit. It's more of a harvesting kit than it is a herbalism kit. All right.
All
right.
How many are in there? Is it just one?
Actually, you know what you do find in here? It's quite poetic since calligraphy just used them. There are 2 potions of healing in this shed.
Oh.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so
That's always helpful.
yeah, calligraphy, you take one of those. And
those
Selena,
parts.
I'll let you decide if you keep that one or give it to someone else.
I will keep a hold of it for the now, but if anybody needs it,
I am going to.
I will happily take.
Right.
I'll happily give it to them.
I will say at the same time, now that you don't have anyone to fight, I will say, Orion, you do spot some of the stuff that you need to gather for one of the professors, and you take it with you. All right?
What's over here on this island over here that I am right across from?
Okay. I will reveal that
Whoop.
there is a group of. I hope Blake. You know what, Blake? I hope you're not watching. My apologies if you are, Blake, because there's snakes here, and Blake, if you are here, please mute the stream for now. But unfortunately, this swarm of snakes is right next to some of the stuff you need to gather.
Snakes. Why do it have to be snakes?
Yeah.
There's snakes in
I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look for like either or rocks or like if I need to, I'll just grab another stick.
I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost. I'm just gonna.
Attack them. Okay. Well, let us roll for initiative again then.
Actually, I'm not gonna do it at them. I'm kind of gonna do it like next to them to see if I can scare them more than anything.
Okay, make an intimidation check.
Yeah. Okay. Intimidation.
Oh, I got the wrong.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, they do not give a shit.
I actually hold on. I think I have an advantage dice. Let me check.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, I have 1 advantage dice.
All right, well, roll one more, and if it's higher, you know, that's how it goes.
Slightly higher.
Yeah, that's not scaring off a group of snakes. Oh, actually, you know
Dang it.
what? Never mind. They also have condition immunity to frighten, so
Okay.
lovely.
I said, Glacius, just step back just for a minute.
I will step over one.
Come right here. Just from the angle. Just from the angle.
If you're making an attack, we're going to have to roll for initiative.
Hold on. From me to them. Yeah, because I was going to use my magma breath.
Okay, yeah. So if you attack, I'll have them roll. They have to roll a dexterity check for that, don't they? If you attack it though, that means
I believe.
combat begins.
I'm just trying to see if it'll reach. I don't know what my.
It should reach. It's a line, I believe, like a 30-foot line.
No, I think mine's a cone.
Oh yeah, that'd be 50 foot. Yeah, you'd have to move a bit closer, and that does mean difficult terrain.
15-foot cone.
Yeah, you'd have to wade through the swamp to reach them. To hit
Oh,
them with that.
Yeah, I'll get right here,
Okay.
and then I'll use it.
All right. So is that a dex save for them? I believe.
Yeah, it's a dex save.
All right. See what their dexterity is real quick. Oh, they actually have pretty good dexterity. 13 though, that's not a good roll. All right. So how are you gonna? So yeah, you gonna roll for the damage there? Blech.
How are you going to do this?
Yeah, I shouldn't have. I got all my phrases mixed up there. What's the free damage? Okay.
Three.
Well, we are now entering into combat then.
I'll say two of it's fire, one. Two of it's fire, one is bludgeoning.
Well,
Oh, if I only got an 8.
yeah. Okay. So 30, 20 plus 4. Snake's got a 23.
18.
Oops.
Do we necessarily have to join combat on this one?
I mean, if you don't wanna, but yeah, if you want to sit it out. But if you want to take any other
Right.
actions, you'd still need a roll. Glacius got 8. So yeah, so Calligraphy and Selena, like, roll anyway if you want to go. If you two want to do something else outside of combat, if you want.
Okay.
12. Okay,
Well.
you both got 12, but Selena would be ahead.
Would I?
Yeah, because you got a plus
No,
1.
because calligraphy
Mm.
dex is big.
Is it calligraphy's a +2?
Oh,
So-
Calligraphy plus
Calligraphy's
2.
plus
Okay,
2, so-
sorry, yeah, my
Yeah,
bad. My
technically,
bad.
that would be.
I didn't see the.
second.
Oh, yeah, I can see the 2 there. My bad. Sorry, Calligraphy.
It's okay.
Okay.
All right then. So the snakes are going first, and you attack them. So they're just gonna move over here, and they're gonna attack you with a swarm of bites. So yeah, let's see here now. +6 to hit,
I believe all three.
and if it hits, you gotta make a con save, just to let you know. But they still do damage on top of that. That's a 10. I don't think they hit. All right.
No, our AC is 15.
All right, there we go. So that's the end of their turn. It's your turn now, Orion.
Lunge, I know. I know. I was gonna say, as soon as I see him lunge, I armor up that spot.
Uh huh.
So now that they're close to me, eat lightning.
Yeah, that's a hit. 22. Jesus Christ. And you,
Yeah,
you
that-
did 9 damage them. Okay. All right. Any bonus actions or movement you want to take?
I'm gonna stay where I am and I'm gonna firebolt him.
Firebolt's a bonus action?
Nope, Firebolt is an action.
I thought so.
Oh, is it?
Unless you are a sorcerer with quicken spell, then
Oh, yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think you are.
I'm a draconic sorcerer. I'm a dragon mage sorcerer.
Yeah, but
no, but I'm saying like actual sorcerer, not.
yeah, you're a dragon. Yeah, dragon mage sorcerer does not get the benefits of a sorcerer; just gets the sorcerer spell list. Like you're essentially a half caster with sorcerer spells.
Yeah, I don't have any bonus action. So,
Yeah,
yep,
you don't get the meta magic on it, essentially. Sorry.
Unless you've taken meta magic adept.
I know that. I can't
Yes,
cast
yes.
shield. I know that. I can't cast shield though. As a reaction,
Yeah,
I can't do shield.
I believe shield is a reaction. You can do that the next time they attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, shield is indeed reaction.
Yeah. Don't worry about bonus actions. Don't
Oh, I
worry
know
about
that. I know.
Like
Yeah, I have no bonus action. So.
Yeah, you've killed quite a chunk of these snakes already with both attacks so far. So
Let me reread my part.
yeah, you reread that one. Callie, it's your turn. So are you taking part, or are you just going to start heading off somewhere else?
It would take 3 turns to get close enough to do anything, so gonna not do that.
You can move 30 feet in any direction that you can. So once you hit the swamp water, the rest of the movement's halved.
Yeah, again, it'll take about 2 turns just to walk over close enough to hit anything. Hit the snakes, so
I'm gonna
Just
reveal
gonna
that because Orion's
over
really
here.
close to that stuff. Oh, yeah, fair enough.
just gonna walk over here and see if they can see anything over here.
Okay. Yeah, you do see another landmass over here.
And
Build this part as well. There we go. That it?
Yep.
All
yep,
right.
that's it.
Selena, I believe it's your turn next? Yeah, because Glacius rolled real low.
Yeah, I did not roll well.
I shall sort of follow along and just keep an eye on calligraphy.
Alright.
She took quite a lot of damage in the last fight, and I don't want that to happen again.
Fair enough.
Like I'm tangled snakes
That
there
is
with
very
her
valid.
all along in the swamp. What is my life?
Glacius, I think that's it for Selena, so I think that's your turn now, Glacius.
Okay, so 5, 10, and I am going to cast. I'm going to do. And I'll do a first level magic missile.
Alright, so I'm assuming you're firing all 3 bolts at the snakes.
Yeah.
So yeah, roll the damage for that because they automatically hit.
And it's how many rolls? 3, isn't it?
3, yeah. 3 bolts at first
So-
level, 4 at second, 5 at third,
There,
and so on and so forth.
So 5, 5, and 4.
But that is a total of 14 damage.
Gives us all the little like icy, fiery little balls just.
Very nice. Alright, so yeah, it's back to the top of the round then. It is the snake's turn again, and the only thing that they can attack right now is Orion. So and that's not a hit. Okay, so Orion, it's back to your turn. Those snakes rolled very poorly.
You'll get it, dude.
I just look down. I go. I just look at him, just going, really? Your fangs are soft The baby's smooth. Scimitar.
Yeah, that'll hit. That is 7 lightning damage. And yeah, the remaining snakes, like, they don't all fight to the death. The remaining few snakes just slither away and disperse and just leave you the fuck alone. So that's the end of the second combat.
I'm gonna shout over to the other two. Where's the stuff to collect? We have some stuff over here.
I mean, no, yeah, like there was enough tools for everyone, so you should have all been able to.
Oh,
craft.
okay.
Yeah. No, they
Oh,
would just
yeah.
have, they would
Well,
just
no.
have one
Okay.
toolkit. This is for the entire Witherbloom campus.
No, I literally
Nah.
handed them out when I got to the cabin, so I'm
yeah.
currently just collecting, gathering.
Hold on, I need to change the music real quick. You guys are out of combat.
Cool.
Okay, you guys. Oh, actually, I say that as you guys go over.
Girls, what did you do?
Dun dun dun! Big ass scorpion.
Oh god.
So yeah,
Found
we're gonna
something.
Give me
have
your rolling this again.
we're gonna have to roll for combat. We're gonna have to roll initiative again.
Give me. How about you just roll for the scorpion and we just keep ours?
All right, yeah,
Combat.
that would make things a lot simpler.
I was gonna say new combat, so because would it really carry over?
It's fine. Look, it'll save us time. Okay, so that's an 11, and I did keep. So yeah, the only one this scorpion is slower than is Glacius, who's on the other side. So yeah.
Alright, so
Yeah.
take
Here's
it
the
down.
thing. I only like this thing isn't even tweaking for you guys to know yet. Giant scorpions are always hostile. They are very violent creatures.
Yeah, that's a given at this point.
Yeah. So yeah. So first up is Orion. Orion, you're very far away.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Don't forget to
25.
count when you're going through the swampy area. That is halved. So
Can
let's
I
see.
just
So
jump it?
5. Yeah, you can make an athletics check to jump.
I'll do it.
All right.
Better than losing these things. Come on, baby.
13. That's a small distance, so I will say yes, you do make a 10. 13's enough to make a 10-foot athletics jump. It will rule. You hop across there.
It'll be 5, 10. This would be 15, 20, 25, and then my 30 would be right here.
All right. Okay. There's not much else you can do for your turn, so I am going to move on to calligraphy. Callie, it's your turn.
Okay.
Like, I don't even know there's
Do
a
I-
scorpion. I'm just coming back over there to go see what they're doing.
Oh, yeah. That's fair.
Where?
Why is my phone so slow with that? Oh, it just isn't. Alright. Oh! Waves and Nabe, you're both in here. Oh my god, you guys raided in and I didn't even notice it. Oh my god. Welcome in, Raiders. Jesus Christ.
Reddit!
Oh my god.
Like,
double raid. I don't know if
Double
Nabe
raid,
and see-
welcome!
Alana, yes, thank you guys so much for the raid. I'm so sorry I didn't notice it till now. Both Alana and Nabe, thank you both so much for the raid. Hello, Raiders! Before we continue our combat, my name is Crit Edition. I am the Dragon Daddy VTuber. And on Fridays, I like to do TTRPG stuff. Other days of the week, I tend to play video games such as Final Fantasy XIV, but a lot of other games too. Anyway, I just want... so, now that I have that introduction out of the way, right now my party are in the midst of the combat against Giant Scorpion. They've already beaten 2 wards and a swarm of poisonous snakes as they search Sedgemoor to solve a mystery. But before we continue combat, I have to ask Waves and Nabe, welcome in. What were you doing before stream? What were you playing? What were you doing? Hope it was fun. Please let us know. And while I wait for that answer, please, Callie, continue your turn. Sorry about that.
I'm gonna need it to do a
Okay.
strength saving throw against this cast of Entangle.
Okay, so the giant scorpion needs. Now the giant scorpion can move the swamp rather easily, but an entangle would stifle it. So it's a strength save. Yeah, that would slow it down a lot. Okay, well that's a natural one, so it's tangled. It's
Well,
tangled.
it's not going anywhere.
Yeah, I can say that's not moving anywhere.
Very nice,
Was
very
already
nice.
difficult terrain, so I guess it becomes very difficult. I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing.
Yeah. It is all well. The thing is, the swamp. This is a giant scorpion of the swamp. It can move through here with no
Yeah.
problem. Like the wargs, you didn't get to see the snake. Well, the snakes who dispersed and the warg who ran away. You could tell the animals that live in the swamp can move through the swamp rather easily.
Yeah,
They have
you
walls.
just can't move at all while it's entangled. So.
Yeah. Oh my god! I hope I didn't miss the raiders too long. Sorry about that, guys. It's just happened all at once, and I was not looking. I should have been looking. Sorry.
They have,
Yes.
I must say, the Scorpion has what we in the MTG world call Swamp Walk.
Yeah. Essentially.
Okay, not gonna get any closer than that. Can't, I don't think, actually. So that'll be the end of that turn.
Right. So yeah, next up in the initiative order, I believe, is Selena, because Glacius is rather low on the initiative order there. Selena can move through this safely, can't she, Calligraphy?
Yeah, it's only creatures that are there when it's cast.
Right.
Otherwise, it's just difficult terrain, and it was already difficult terrain, so.
Ah, yeah. It wouldn't make it worse.
Selena is actually going to run up. And seeing this, she's also going to cast Green Flame Blade, which
Okay.
is a spell attack roll against the creature.
All right, well, make
It
your
will,
attack.
however,
I like the sound of this.
Just so that I'm getting this entirely correct, I just want to double check it. Just 2 seconds, sorry guys. Actually, no, I'm not, because it's going to do absolutely beggar all. It's going to do a grand total of nothing extra at this point in time, because I'm not level 5. Damn.
Okay.
So, just taking a swing with the Warhammer.
All right, 8 damage.
8 damage, and I need to roll again, 1d8,
Right.
for an additional 5 points of damage.
Okay.
And yeah, do you know what? Yeah, like last spell slot as well, might as well. So that's 4d8 radiant damage as it takes
Christ.
a divine smite.
All right.
So an additional
There we go.
22 points of radiant damage. So let's total that up for you. Plus 8, there we go. 35 points of damage in a single turn. And that's nothing for a paladin.
Okay, hold on. So, just gotta calculate a number here.
You can
Okay,
use the
yeah,
game
I
to do
figured
that.
it. I figured it. Don't worry. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this scorpion's already bloodied. Already bloodied.
Nice.
Very damaged. And next up in the initiative order is the scorpion. So the scorpion is going to do its multi-attack. It gets 3 attacks, 2 with its claws and 1 with its sting. So,
Awesome.
yeah.
Restrain doesn't stop that, does it? At all?
Is it restrained? I thought it was just stopped.
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
it's restrained.
Okay, well then I guess it has
Entangle
to make a strength.
restrains.
Okay,
Yeah.
then I guess it has to make a strength saving throw. Alright, +2 for that. Yeah, it's not. I guess it's just stuck there. Glacius, it's your turn.
Okay, so I have 30 feet of movement, so that's 5, 10, and then half went in the water. So
Yeah, you have 20 foot of
that's
movement.
the last.
That'll technically be
Yeah,
10
so
foot.
I-
So, say you got 25 total.
Oh,
Okay, so I have
sorry.
one more.
Two more.
Ah.
2 more left.
1, 2, bone major action dash. So
Another 30 feet.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And how far away is that? That is... Go away, you.
I
To
mean,
me.
that's about 80 feet away from you.
At grand bonus, I am going to spend 2 sorcery points
You're a
to...
Dragonborn sorcerer, from what we...
Yes. To cast Firebolt as a bonus action.
Okay. Right. So, yeah, roll the attack.
$13.
Does not hit.
Damn it.
Alright, well, it's still a good turn. We're back up to the top of the round.
That was my turn.
It's Orion's turn. Orion, you just saw Glacius dart past you and throw a firebolt off at something in the distance.
Mm. I don't know. Up there. I looked at him and go, the heck are you shooting at?
Yeah, it is quite swampy, but it is quite foggy in the swamp. But yeah, he probably heard fighting in a general direction and tried to take a shot in the dark there.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's 5 feet from me.
Much?
I'll just go, where were you shooting at?
Oh, what's this? Oh, you also got the final requirement. Oh, nice one, guys. We got to give a big congratulations to Nabe PNG. Nabe has hit the stats to be an affiliate. So welcome to Club Affiliate,
Congratulations!
Yay!
Well
nice.
earned.
Congratulations!
Well earned.
Congratulations. Welcome into
Yeah,
affiliate.
yeah.
Have fun.
You can't say that too flaming.
Selena,
Oh,
you
thank
got
you,
another
Nabe.
advantage gift from Nabe that time.
Jesus. I now have
To
3
who?
advantage rolls.
Yeah, you're at max. So next time you guys get advantage and give it to Selena, it has to go to one of the other party members.
Firebolt.
Oh, and Dragon Fae has given a student dice gift to you, Anubis.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You can use that in your next test, so make sure you
16.
save that on your sheet somewhere.
What's the maximum of student dice we can have, by the way?
I believe it's... I don't know if there is a maximum, actually.
Six,
Noct,
if I
you
remember
have
correctly.
also gotten one.
Oh, so I'm on 5 now.
Nice.
Because I have not lost a single one.
Yeah.
And I was given one.
Very nice.
I've done very well on all my tests.
Yeah, but in case you do badly now, you've got plenty of backups for years 2, 3, and 4. Whenever
Yes.
we get to years 2, 3, and 4, because we're going to be taking a break after we do this one tonight. But we like after combat, we will be doing some RP with each of your favorite NPCs to help close out the year. But yeah, we got to
What
finish
was
the
it? A
Scorpion
class?
first.
It was a class advantage or something.
Yeah, it was a student dice advantage you got. No, sorry, a student you got a student dice, not an advantage. A student dice is a D6 you add to your tests, which you currently aren't in a test right now.
No,
You-
and by the way, I hit a 16 for the firebolt.
Oh, and you
Fire
did 6
to the
damage.
chest.
Okay, there we go. Sorry, I did not see that. I've seen it now. All right, so that's Orion's turn. Yeah, that did hit it that time. So next up is Callie. So Callie, you just see that like from a distance, you can vaguely make out the shapes of Orion and Glacius behind you, shooting fireballs, or firebolts, I should say, right over yours and Selena's heads, and they one of them completely misses, hitting one of the trees, but it doesn't catch on fire because it's a swamp tree, and the other one hits the scorpion dead on and does some damage. Now, unlike the other creatures, the scorpion doesn't seem to want to give up the fight. It is pissed and it wants to kill something. Then again, giant scorpions, very hostile. But what do you want to do, Calligraphy?
Let's see. There's not too much uncovered map left, I don't think.
Yeah.
Let's do little damage, I guess.
All right. Make your attack. What
This
spell are you
is
using?
a earth tremor,
Okay.
10-foot square. So that one.
Oh yeah, it would fit just
That
perfectly on the
is
scorpion.
a dexterity saving throw while it's restrained.
All right.
that
So
even-
that's disadvantage.
Yes, it is. It is disadvantage indeed.
KL1 plus 1. If this is the correct way to do it. Aha, okay, that's only an 8. I'd say that's a failure.
That is a fail. Okay. Can it be I'm assuming it's immune to prone since it's already restrained.
It doesn't say so, but
No,
Oh,
restraining
okay.
a creature does not make it immune to the prone condition.
yeah, you just
Okay.
you just
So
flip
it's
it
now
over.
restrained and prone.
Yeah. You can't get extra advantage on that,
Okay.
but yeah, you still have advantage on attacking it.
By the way, Kurt, note for earlier on, it could have still attacked. Even whilst
Oh.
restrained, it just would have had disadvantage on its attacks.
Well, fair enough. So I should have done that, but well, say let me
Don't worry.
one
Okay.
damage. Okay.
One day.
Damn.
Okay. That's unfortunate.
It
You
is.
know what? That again, damage is damage.
That's true.
Yeah.
Let's move a little closer to while we're at it.
All right. Remember, you are in difficult terrain,
Not
so
close.
yeah. Okay, that should be your max movement there, 15 feet.
Yep.
All right. So Selena, it is your turn now.
Mighty bonk with advantage. 21
The
to hit
biggest
with
of bonks.
11 points of damage.
How do you want to do this?
Hey!
Nice. Selena is still incredibly annoyed by the fact that her once pristine dress
Yeah.
is now once again covered in mud
Yeah.
and dirt
Yeah.
and shit.
Yeah.
And she's going to take her warhammer and she's just going to club off one of its claws, club off the other claw, club off the tail, and then just jump into the air and smack straight down on its skull, cracking its carapace, and then just twist the hammerhead.
Yeah. You essentially disembowel via crushing, destroying the scorpion.
Pulverize. I
Yeah.
pulverized the scorpion.
Yeah. Well, also with the twist. So yeah, the scorpion is now dead. We are now officially out of combat, but I will say there is a bit more here to do. You will notice, this is going to sound a little bit odd, but there is actually a burbling nearby, and you will actually, Selena, you were actually given some stuff by the professor who wanted you to gather stuff, the professor who Grayson got in contact with, to give you information. The professor gave you a vial, and you being a paladin would know that the vial contains holy water. And you see, just in case, because the professor just if there's something going on at the swamp with this black sludge, like Grayson suspects, so I'm just going to give you guys a bit of a flashback now. I should have done this at the start, but flashback, who cares? There's more people here to enjoy it now. Professor Toski would have
Exactly.
said, yeah, if there is the black sludge, then there must be some sort of spring that's been tainted. That's what the source of this black sludge is coming from. That's what everything suggests. If you can find the source, you can purify it with this. And the professor gave you a vial containing holy water. And in front of you, you see a steady burbling flow of water that disturbs the surface of the swamp, but is just north of the small islet where you fought the scorpion. So just ahead of you there is a burbling area. And you've already gathered all the ingredients the professor wanted you to gather. I'm just going to reveal more area because you guys... You know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to reveal the whole map because, yeah, you're done. You're done. There's no need to hide anything. Alright, so you can just pour the holy water over that when you're ready. So if you want to describe that, go for it.
So yeah, Selena will take the vial of holy water out and just sort of look at it. Strange. I could have done this ceremony myself if I had known. She's going to pop the cork out of the top, swirl it around, give it a good sniff.
Do we want someone to take some of this, since it's while it's fresh, instead of having only samples of used sludge?
I was about to suggest the same thing, but you are reading my mind.
If calligraphy, if you are not built up on advantage already, take an inspiration. If you are, choose one of the other party members who isn't filled up to take it.
I don't think I'm filled up. I think I only have like one.
There you go. You can take that point of inspiration.
Okie doke.
So, yeah, Selena will take out a mug that she carries
Yeah.
on herself for her decanter of endless tea. That, by the way, she has been sipping like constantly at this point in time. She's literally just walking around with a mug in her hand, or like a proper china cup in her hand, and she's just been sipping tea this entire time, like as she's been walking around. Full blown like pinky out, full blown royalty drinking of tea.
I will also say that those Witherbloom like retrieval kits probably do have some sort of vials and whatnot in them.
Yes, but we need a good amount. So she's going to pull out one of her least favorite mugs. She's going to just scoop a good amount of the black sludge, wipe off the mug, and then hand the mug to calligraphy.
All right.
There's your sample.
Lovely. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Let's see.
And then I will proceed to pour the holy water into the...
What was it what I ended up you guys were fighting over here? I didn't actually get to see while you were fighting. I just shot a spell who I heard fighting.
You will actually see upside down the body of a giant scorpion.
Oh,
I
that
actually
thing.
want to try and harvest its venom.
It was lunch.
I mean, I'm down to try it. If the other people are going to eat it, I'm down.
I'm gonna harvest it.
I'm gonna snap off one of its. I'm gonna snap off one of its legs and just.
Okay. So Orion and Glacius, make me survival checks for that.
I'm just gonna do the lobster slurp.
Oh, the lobster slurp.
Lovely.
Disgusting.
All right,
21.
so, anyway, so Selena, as you're pouring that holy water, you'll see as the liquid mixes with the burbling area of the swamp, the area goes from this viscous black to a pristine clear water that spreads out, clearing out some of like the dark miasma that's currently covering the swamp. So the swamp gets a lot less foggy, it's a lot less easier to see. You know, that actually works in the big whole reveal thing as well. So yeah, it turns out this was like greatly affecting swamp. At the same time, now this doesn't matter what the DC is. I just want to see which of you rolls highest. Okay, those survival checks. Right. So yeah, definitely
Survival.
at 21, you'll definitely get what you need. Yeah, those were the scorpions. You get what you want from the scorpion. I want everyone now
Right.
to make me a perception check. I just want to see who rolls the highest.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
okay.
Everybody roll perception.
I will do 20
Hold on.
bucks.
Eh?
Nah.
Sorry, not sorry.
All right, so Selena, after
Damn,
you,
so many people with advantage.
you see something not too far nearby. What looks like an oilskin journal that's somewhat that's half poking out of the mud nearby.
Okay. I will go and retrieve said item.
All right. A quick cursory glance. It's hard to make out a lot of what's written in it. It's been water damaged. What you can tell is that this is actually belonging to some very nefarious person who has been experimenting with life-draining magic in the swamp and has been doing so for quite some time. Yeah, it looks like that the one last thing you can make out, the journal notes that the last step would have been at the Roll Stage Festival. So there doesn't seem to be any immediate plans to threaten the campus, but it doesn't mean it's the end of the story either. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's a big fucking clue, but unfortunately it is quite a heavily damaged clue.
If we were to prestidigitation to dry it off and then use mending to fix some pages, would that help?
You'd fix the paper, but you won't be able to fix the writing.
Well, unfortunate.
There is no magical undo button.
Yeah. It doesn't.
Can't control Z this motherfucker.
Yeah, unfortunately. But that does bring us to the end of this combat encounter. So, this adventure area. So you guys do finish this off. So I imagine you'd go report all this to both Grayson Wildmere, the people who work at the paper, and you would also go and report this to Professor Totsky. You have your sample. You're also able to return the ingredients. So how do folks go about that? Do you go to the professor first, or do you go to the paper first?
I say professor.
All right. So you go back.
I would leave this one up to Prose, because Prose was the one who made mention of the collecting of the sample of the mud.
All right.
Personally.
And you have the journal as well.
I just do. I
do have the journal. Yeah.
Mm. I'd say we first probably tell the newspaper, since that was the main story, and then tell the professor.
All right.
Maybe.
I return and I agree.
So yeah, you will go meet Grayson Wildmere. I'll set up a little thing afterwards for the end of year stuff, but I'll keep it on the swamp for now. So you meet Grayson, and I believe it was Rubina who's also there. So you guys meet them. It's like, how was your excursion to the swamp?
Certainly interesting. We kind of ran into a couple of things.
Oh, sorry, it's Mina Lee. Yeah, so Mina Lee is the other one. They're at the Strixhaven Star. So Mina Lee and Grayson Wildmere, they meet you. So, all right. Well, what do you find? Find any clues on what's going on?
Look over to choreography.
Sorry?
Well, we have a teacup full of black sludge and a journal of sorts. Not quite sure by whom, but it's rather damaged.
A journal. Okay. Well, it does give us a clue of what's going on here. So we'll run it through and see if we can make a story out of it.
Whoever it was targeting the campus specifically.
Oh, we got a bit of a conspiracy here.
Their last ditch effort was actually the Rose Fair.
Rose stage. So when the owlbear when the owlbear prop came alive and attacked everybody. That is interesting.
Yeah, that was
Very interesting.
That was their last ditch effort.
Rubina, I think we
last entry in the journal, anyway.
Rubina, I think we have our story for page 1. I'm going to make heroes out of you and your friends. Let me see. You're going to be the big talk of the campus. Big talk. And even though you guys aren't making, I don't think anyone's making any effort into it, but you do actually get a +1. Everyone gets a +1 relationship with Grayson. I will also say Mina because, this is a big scoop. So yeah.
+1. I'm gonna put with newspaper people. +1 with
Grayson Wildmere and Mina Lee.
Grayson and Mia.
There you go. All right.
With the newsies.
With the newsies, essentially, yes. So, yeah, the next thing is talking to Professor Totsky. And after this, I am going to set us up for some RP for the end of the year. So everybody gets to have their little final scene with their favorite characters for those who could make it. Yeah, I will try and figure out something else for everyone who wasn't here for their favorite characters and all that. Okay, but yeah, so you're talking to Professor Totsky. It's like, what news do you have, children? Sorry, students, not children. You're adults.
I mean, probably that
You could still call us children.
No, you're young adults. It's disgraceful. I shouldn't even said that. Sorry, I had to do a young tour for one of the younger mage academies, or what they'd like to do once they finished. I'm a little wire crossed about that. Sorry. Yes. So, students, what have you found? Were you able to find the source?
There's certainly been some
sludge?
interesting.
Sorry. Go on there. All right.
We haven't found the source, but we did run into some more of it in a little we have it in a little teacup.
Oh, so you weren't able to, you didn't find the source that you could pour the holy water on?
Well,
Yes,
that was
we
a
did.
source.
Oh, see, now that's what I...
What caused that source is anyone's guess.
What was that? Who played music?
Yeah, what was... Yeah, who played...
Was that a
Who played
soundboard?
applause?
Not sure.
I was just all of a sudden I heard was
What's going
applause.
on in my
Like,
head?
like,
Sorry, hold on. My 3D models. My 3D model. Oh, it's normal now. Acting up.
all of a sudden I just heard some like
Cheering and applause.
random cheers.
yeah. I was very confused. I was very
It might have been me
confused.
by accident, but I don't think I had the thing on for it.
Okay. Well, now that we know that, sorry, Nox, continue, please.
We kind of poured it on something, but not the source, but a source.
Oh, so you haven't found what is creating... You haven't found the source of corruption that's creating the black sludge?
We found a source of it, but not just the source, not like the original. We found one of the sources.
Okay, I think, to clarify, I mean the point of origin where this is being physically manifested, not who created it. Like, a source.
Unless you want to start
Not the creator, the source.
digging on the mud.
We found the source.
If it was all coming from the swamp, yes.
Oh.
Yes, that's what I mean. If it was all coming from there, then yes. But if it wasn't, if there is more of it, then obviously not. We got stuff. We got attacked.
Right, well, I wasn't
Definitely
to
more.
find any culprit, just the source of what they were used. Well, thank you for finding it. Was there anything else you found?
We found kind of looked at it as in a. Do we tell him about the diary? I'm kind of like looking at the.
We did find some
Why, yeah.
evidence of potentially who may actually have done this, but at this moment in time, I can't go into details, as we haven't yet had a chance to fully interrogate it and
Mary?
come up with our findings.
Did you find interrogate? Did you find a suspect?
No, an item.
Oh, evidence. Well,
Yes, but
staff
as I
would
said, we
like to
haven't
have a
yet.
look at that.
As soon as we have had a chance to have a look over it ourselves. So,
I suppose you have done enough work to warrant that, but the staff will want to see that eventually.
as I have said, as soon as we are able to and have had a look at it ourselves, we shall provide the evidence to the faculty.
All right, all right. Well, did you find the ingredients I needed you to find?
Yes,
we
also
did.
found those.
Oh, thank you very much.
Hand them over.
Saved me so much trouble. I need this for potion making for one of our upcoming classes.
We have some
So,
fresh sludge if you'd like, as well.
oh well. Caesar's
See what it is and whatnot.
a cup. Well, they set it down. I can't. I'll make sure to investigate that. And she just sort of like puts like a container over it just so it's not stinking up the place. Yeah. Well, that's everything.
I just look at her again. I'll give you 30 gold to drink that.
Oh,
I look over at Orion like, really, Orion?
absolutely not.
Why
I-
only 30?
I get paid a very good salary. I'm not hurting for 30 gold.
And you say,
Also, we
why
know
only
that-
30? You act like that's a lot of money.
Yeah. Also, we know what this stuff. We've seen what this has an effect on living creatures, like the giant frog incident. Like I want to be very clear.
From what I heard, those frogs were actually quite tasty.
Well, they were innocent creatures. I do feel sorry for them.
So do I. Whoever ate them was a total dickhead.
Well, he only ate the one because we were not. I wasn't. I was going to put my foot down for him trying to do any more. Anyway. Oh, hello, Beep Bop Love. Welcome in.
That's my friend Beep. Hi Beep.
Hi, Beep. Welcome in.
Hi, Beep.
Hello.
Welcome.
Just
in.
for Beep, you're a bomb.
Beep is a bomb.
Still understand.
Beep is a bottom.
Oh, Beep is a bottom. Well, if you're called Beep Bop Love, that kind of does have bottom energy to it. No. I'm sorry, but the name just does give those vibes. Anyway, right. I think the next step to do is we should go over Bull's End Tavern or Fire Jolt Cafe, folks. Which are you feeling?
Tavern, I'd say.
All right, that is your workplace,
Yeah.
notice. So hold on now. So I will just make sure what students are here. Well, we got your boss. There's Jaminish. We do have a few of your favorites here already. So this is the next day. You're coming up to the end of your term. So I am just going to drag and drop some folks in here.
Is Hot Fire Boy here? Hot Fire Boy!
Oh, yes. Hold on now. I'll get him in a second. I just got to get some music on. All right. We're going to finish up with some... We're going to finish with some music. With some role play. I'm putting on music. Let's see here now. Well, I want to find everyone who's relevant here. See, this is another reason why I'm glad to be getting rid of this, because it'll be so much easier on... yeah, Xanther Bowen. That's who you were looking for. He's there now. Oh no, I better mark
Yes,
him
Hot Boy.
properly. Yeah. Yeah, he is a fire genasi, hence the name. Yeah, the red dot on him to let you know that he is I'm going to throw Quintilius in because I believe Quintilius is friends rather with Orion.
Me.
Yeah. Mina Lee and Grayson Wildmere. I'm going to
So-
put in the reporters in case you guys want to talk to them. Oh yes, we can't be forgetting Nora. Oh, Nora's already there. Never mind. Let me just.
Can't forget Nora.
Yeah, she's already there, but I didn't need another token for her. Am I missing anyone now?
Who do I have? I have one with Greta, two with Javernus.
Sorry, Anubis was saying who he wanted there. Trying to hear what he's saying. Anubis, go again.
So I am friends with Quintilius, Rampart, Javanish, Rosie, Greta, and Grayson. So
Okay,
I
let me
think
just.
Rampart's the one I
Yeah,
want to
Greta's here. I'll have to find Rosa, and I also have to find Javanish. Oh yeah, there's Rampart.
Javanish is here. Rampart is the only one I think is missing.
Is Rosie here? I don't see Rosie. I see Greta. Yeah, Rosie. I don't think Rosie's here. I'm going to have to get Rosie up in a second. Yeah, Rosie is the gnome girl. You guys met her in the first episode. Oh, she's here somewhere. Where is she?
Is she in the kitchen?
No, that's not Rosie. That's one of the staff. That's the lady who cooks the food here. She should be here somewhere. Anyway, just figure out who you guys want to talk to first, and I'll try and find Rosie.
I'm gonna talk to my boys. All three of my homeboys.
Okay, all three of
By the
your
way, they're still up.
Quintilius,
By the way, there's
Javanish,
no-
and Raj.
Rampart.
Okay, I know Rampart. That's what he. Yeah.
said
We
there's
also
still
have our
a
other
black
player characters
right
there
here.
as well in the background. Okay, so what do you want to say to who are you talking to first?
I'm talking to all of them.
Don't know.
I got them drinks. We're all. Yeah, I'm
All
talking to
right.
all of them.
So, Javanish like, well, sounds like you guys really became big heroes on campus. I mean, you fought so many monsters over the course of the year. You also found the source, and you have a lead on a potential suspect. I mean, have you ever considered
right?
detective work on top of sorcery school?
Maybe.
Yes, I will have to make a play of your exploits, but of course, written in the classical tongue, because that is the only way that theatre can be properly, says Quintilius.
I look forward to seeing it.
Yes,
Quintilius, you with your fancy words.
Yeah, Rampart. Just because you're the big hero on campus, don't think I'm going to take it easy on you in our next match of Dragon Chess. Oh yes, and Rosie will be expecting another match as well, so I'll be expecting that if she's not too busy with her LARPing sessions.
I look forward to it, my friend.
Yeah, so yeah, can't find Rosie. I think there might be a problem with her token, but you know, when we're on
Featuring is Nigel Thornberry.
little bit, yeah, the elephant's a little bit Nigel Thornberry, but yeah, when we move over to Foundry for year 2, I'm going to be able to find all these tokens so much more easily. Who is next? So yeah, anything else you want to say? Sorry, Orion, continue with your friends, however you want.
Nah, we just having a good time drinking. Since neither me or Javanish is currently on the job right now, we're just having a good time.
All right, yeah. I'll move Quintilius over there. Right, and I'll also move Nora up here for calligraphy. And also you have your friend. I think his name was Avenge or something like that. It's a weird name.
I believe so.
Yeah, something with a C. Sound. Cadoris. I was confusing him with Cavendish from One Piece. Cadoris. That's who he is. Yeah, so you got Nora there beside you as you're playing on the piano there, calligraphy, and you got your buddy Kadoris as well. Anything you want to say to them or bring up? Calligraphy?
Calligraphy. Calligraphy.
Rose, are you there? Alright, well, Pros might be having some technical difficulties, so I'm going to bring it up, go to the next person. Let's see. Noct. Glacia seems to be wanting to be talking to Xanther Bowen.
Yes, I'll go over it. Well, aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
Hey, there he is! Big hero on campus! Oh man, you and your friends! You guys busted a conspiracy wide open. Do you have any idea who it might be?
No idea yet, but we did find, like, we fought a giant scorpion, some snakes, two very weird looking wolf things, and we found a diary, but that's, hush hush, you did not hear that from me.
Okay, diary. Wait, is that the thing that they're talking about in the newspaper?
Yeah, yes. I forgot that was gonna go in
Oh,
the newspaper, so, okay, apparently it's not so, hush hush.
Okay. Alright. I'll find whoever wrote that thing.
But no, yeah, as I was saying, we fought a scorpion nowhere near as big as you, my friend, but
yeah, they'd have to make it pretty big to be bigger than me. So yeah, things proceeding well there.
Claudius is gonna buy a beer for himself and for
Yeah, I mean,
Hot Boy.
look, there's gonna be a bit of a rager here. You and your friends. Hoping to see you all there. You especially.
Are you trying to ask me in particular to come?
I mean, I'm here drinking with you any night.
Glacius will kind of blow out a bit of cold breath and go, I'll definitely see you there then.
Cool. Alright. Oh, you can't see through to... Okay, you can't reconnect to the Discord. Okay. Bros, I will do a text RP with you, with Nora, so we can do a little wrap-up of what you wanted to do at the end of the year there. I'm so sorry that you can't reconnect on Discord. That's really shitty. I don't know what's going on there. Alright then. So, Selena, you're up
Discord
next.
has those issues sometimes.
Yeah, it does. Selena, you know what? Aurora's right there.
I know.
Get that gut, girl. If I can't, you can.
Selena will mosey on.
Saunter on over.
She'll saunter over. Still quite, I'll say embarrassed.
Oh,
Somewhat embarrassed as she walks over there.
oh that's very cute.
And she's going to wave.
Talking to Hot Boy is looking briefly over him, like pointing it out to Hot Boy, like, look.
Can I feel the fact that he is staring at the back of my head at this point in time?
Make a perception check for me. Oh, and you know what, Noct? Make me a sleight of hand for that one. Not a stealth, sleight of hand. Because you're not exactly hiding, you're just trying to go unnoticed.
I don't think I would even attempt to hide it.
But if you don't want
Yeah, I don't think I'd even...
then we
Yeah, I
don't,
wouldn't
then we
even
don't,
attempt to
then
hide it.
we don't need to roll then. Selena, you absolutely
Yeah, he's very much doing it in a, come on, do it, Selena, do it, like a supporting friend way.
So you saved my campus.
Hmm.
Aurora says you kind of Stopped a whole bunch of stuff going berserk.
Selina's going to mumble under her breath a very quick spell.
What spell?
Heroism.
You cast heroism on yourself. You know what? Aurora sees that and just like, oh. Her eyebrow raised, like curious.
The moment Selina casts it, it removes all frightened natures upon her. And she walks over to Aurora.
Yeah.
And she's going to slam her hand on the wall behind Aurora, pushing her into the wall, and just gotta go straight in for it. Straight in for a kiss. Fuck it.
Can't they done it? Can't they done it?
Yeah. As soon as you do that, hand reaches up, grabs the back of your head, and is like she is pressing off the wall but into the kiss.
Yes!
As soon as it happened.
Yeah. And
Jump over
and so they were both pumped.
Grace is gonna jump off the seat and go, yes.
Yeah.
Just going, yeah.
There's just that sort of like end of year like college movie like victory music playing, like celebration music.
Selina, how tall is Aurora? How tall is Aurora?
I'd say she's average for like, I think like her like non-vampire side is like half elf, so I'd say about average height for a half elf.
So what would that be, like 5'6", 5'8", something like that?
Probably 5. Yeah, it'd be a little bit taller than human average height because elves are taller than humans. But shorter than the elf average. Yeah, but I'd say.
Okay, so about 5'10" then, I would
Yeah,
suspect.
5'10".
Most elves clock in at about 6.5 foot.
Yeah.
Yeah, Selina's just got a like
Seven.
hand still planted on the wall, straight in there for the kiss. She's going to wrap around underneath the buttocks of this woman, and she's going to lift with all of her might,
Yeah.
spin, and start dancing.
Oh, how
Start
romantic.
dancing with her.
I love it. All right. And as that's going on, you will actually see Grayson and Mina. They have been handing out the newspapers of your heroic deeds to everybody, and they will. When the time is less awkward, they'll probably start with Orion, and then work around. They will give Orion a first edition printing of the story. These have been selling out. We've had to print it so much. The entire campus is abuzz with you guys. Mina will subtly hand one to Glacius. Of course, because they're here, their players aren't here. Azul and Punchinello will certainly get an edition of this newspaper. And Selina, when you, as to not too badly interrupt, like Mina will subtly sneak a newspaper into your hand as you're dancing with Aurora. First edition print of your achievement.
It's actually, at this point in time,
Yeah.
and I'll make a note of this, Selina's tail first starts appearing.
Oh.
Her purple draconic tail will appear. Newspaper and wrapping it up in the tail.
Yeah, there you go. So the tail takes it. It's like, I did not know. Mina's just walking. Did you know she had a tail this entire time? Just nonchalant. It's like, oh, like not even like a shock surprise. Like, oh, okay, she's got a tail. Cool.
That's also how. That's also how Glacius reacted right now. Like, wait, they had a tail.
Yeah. All right, and with that, year one of Strixhaven is at an end, and you all, even the folks who couldn't make it because we want to keep it even, you all advance to 4th level. So beginning second year, when we eventually get to it, it's going to be a while away. You'll all be level 4. So that is it for year 1 of Strixhaven, Bookwyrms. We will be back with year 2 eventually. It's going to take some time because we're going to be moving everything over to Foundry, which is a much better system. Is much better than Roll20 anyway. And once we have that set up, we will be resuming, and it will be much quicker to set up years 2, 3, and 4 after that. Once we set up year 2, 3 and 4 will be easy. Okay. Right, so we're at the end of our stream. Anything you guys want to mention?
I would. It doesn't have to be right now, but I would like to speak to everybody individually.
All right.
Because I have a little surprise that I want to get done, of which I will require everybody to participate in if they wish to.
That sounds good.
Okay.
And that will be something I will do privately between everybody.
All right.
Yeah. As for streamy things, myself, Bebop, and Luna will be starting a honor mode of Baldur's Gate soon.
Oh,
Very nice.
nice.
Myself and Selena are also on our own Baldur's Gate stream. We do it on Wednesday with Luana, but like
Yeah.
we do love it. We do love a collab, and I believe Dragon Faye, who is in our chat, also does Baldur's Gate 3 with Selena.
Yes, so speaking of that, I have tomorrow night, I'm actually doing a double stream, back-to-back
Oh.
double stream, starting at 9 o'clock UK time, so 2 hours ago it will be starting, or effectively 2 hours ago it will be starting. And yeah, I'm pulling out the anime wall slam. Sorry, I've just read that in chat.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
bad.
I was waiting for you to
but
find
yes.
that on your own.
Yep. But yes, I will be doing a double stream tomorrow, starting at 9 p.m. British Standard Time. Spending a couple of hours with the lovely Kiwa, who has just reached her 100 follower goal.
Congratulations,
So absolutely
Kiwa.
great on her. Yeah, absolutely. And also, after that, at around about 11 o'clock, again, British Standard Time, I will be hopping on to do my Baldur's Gate 3 stream with Dragonfair, where we are kind of doing a mini roleplay style of game, where we are playing a brother and sister drow group.
Lovely.
So
Ooh.
I am the sister, Namara, sorry, the Beastmaster Ranger drow, and then
I
we
feel sorry
have,
for you.
we have Lae'zel and Shadowheart. Lae'zel is an Oath of the Ancients paladin, and Shadowheart is playing a Stars druid. And then we have the wonderful Dragonfae, who is playing the brother. Unfortunately, off the top of my head, I cannot remember the name, or at least how to pronounce the name properly. My
I
apologies.
don't
Could
feel
you-
as
could you
sorry
say
for
that
you.
quickly in chat? Type that out for us. If you
I
can
do
in
not
chat.
feel as sorry for you because it is in Baldur's Gate, so it is not as bad.
Limriel.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that's Limriel.
Lemuel. Yeah.
Limriel.
So she is playing the wonderful brother, who is a wild magic sorcerer.
Oh.
We are taking the
Ooh.
brother and sister across the lands of Baldur's Gate 3, fighting everything and punching humans who are obnoxious in the face, because that was a beautiful scene. If you haven't seen it, Nimara has walked into the Druid Grove within the first act to find a human being an absolute dick, and turned around and straight socked him in the face. knocked him clean out in a single punch. So yep,
I love it.
love it.
All
But yes,
right.
that is what's occurring tomorrow for me, at least.
Right.
And it will be absolutely amazing, I think. So please feel free to come and jump in and join us on that. Those of you that can.
Yep, I saw that today.
You saw me sock someone, yeah. Best moment, absolutely. I think the best moment has been so far for me. We were doing the Goblin Village, and both me and Dragonface were
Yeah, I
standing
did.
side by
It
side.
was.
Dragonface cast a spell, and being a wild magic sorcerer, polymorphed us both into a cat and a dog.
Very nice.
So we were like, we can't do anything. We literally couldn't do anything. That was one of the best moments for me.
Great moment.
But yes, it's very fun, and we are having an absolutely amazingly great time with it. But yes, please feel free to come along and enjoy it with us. We'd much rather have it enjoyed with friends and everybody else. So yeah.
All right. Well, that's that. Well, I believe it is time. Oh, Anubis, do you have any announcements you want to share, or is there nothing? No, it doesn't.
I think it's at some point, if I can get this new job and get enough money, I'm gonna get a tower. I might do my first stream. It'll probably either be Kingdom Hearts or I might just do a poll.
Oh wow!
Nice.
Hell yeah! Well, I'll definitely have to try and be there for it. I find it very hard to catch up
Absolutely.
on everybody. It's so long. Yeah, but I will make my attempt to be there. If not, I will definitely give you a follow, and I'll make sure my followers go follow you. All right. Well, with that, I am going to go right out to
I have to get
a
the tower.
friend of the
I have to
channel.
get the tower
Also,
first.
one final last little thing
Yeah.
for our good friend Crit here, the good DM. Absolutely,
thank you
firstly,
very much.
absolutely amazing session. Thank you very much for the session.
Always happy to
And
run.
secondly, you are only 6 followers away from your 200 follower goal.
Yeah, and you know what happens when
So
I reach 200? We're gonna
everybody
do
in chat who is
Ravenloft
not
with Shadow Dark.
Exactly. Everybody who is not following in chat, please, please, please follow Crit, because that stream of Shadowheart with
Shadowheart.
Daggerheart, sorry,
Shadow
Shadow Dark.
Shadow Dark.
Christ, that's the one.
Yeah.
Shadow
Can't
Dark
lie, bud.
will be an absolutely amazing time.
I cannot wait to run it.
It will be
Streaming
amazing.
Shadowheart.
Yeah,
Shadow-
streaming Shadowheart, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all getting it muddled up. Don't worry.
Yeah.
But yes, it will be an absolutely amazing time, and
Okay.
we may get to see some new faces on stream and some pretty old faces as well as we all start to run this campaign with Crit.
It'll be a
So,
one shot, but
oh.
yes.
yes, do not forget to come and join us for that when that does eventually happen. But yeah, please, please, please follow Crit Edition. He is an absolutely amazing guy,
Oh, thank you.
and he does absolutely God's work.
Thank you
So
very
please, go
I
follow.
will also say to that note, please follow both Selena at Astro Wings VT and also Knocked Wolf VT.
Yeah.
You will not fail to be entertained by the pair of them. I can promise you that. Alright, I'm going to start my raid out to Rufus, because Rufus is a good bud and he's on right now. This will actually be my second stream to him in a week. Well, I'm going to hit raid now, so I'll see you all next time. Thank you all so much, and
See
thank
you later,
to our lovely
guys.
players. Bye-bye!
Bye-bye.
Laters.
We're on.